Washington's birthday is the 22nd. There were 2 different calendars, Matt. How weird is that?
Yeah, so...
It moved his birthday, 7 days and a year.
But on the actual calendar, on the wall calendar, yesterday is blank. There's nothing on there.
Right.
But next Monday is listed as Washington's birthday.
Right.
But the National Weather Service, when they were listing out their forecast, I noticed yesterday it said Washington's birthday.
And so that's why you were like, I knew I saw it somewhere? Yes. Okay, but really, according to... I saw this last week because when you and I were talking, I was like, I swear we just talked to, Susie Knows It All. We don't like to say her name if we're not addressing her. What his birthday was, and it was the 22nd. So I was like, okay, but Matt's so sure that it's the 15th. So I went and I looked, and it said that according to such and such a calendar, it was the 15th in 1731. But then they switched over to, what is it, I'm trying to find it now because I've got it up, the Julian calendar. Okay, at the time, the entire British Empire, including North America possessions, was on the Julian calendar. The empire, not being bound to the Catholic Church, had not yet adopted the modern Gregorian calendar that the Catholic countries had adopted in 1582. So when they switched over, he was born on the 22nd of 1732. How weird is that? It just changes everything.
Okay, so the third Monday of February is always President's Day.
Yes.
The 22nd is actually Washington's birthday.
Right. And Lincoln's birthday is the 12th. So that's why they're like, okay, Washington and Lincoln, let's throw President's Day in February.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm glad.
What do we always say? The more you learn or the more you know? Or
I always say that.
Kate, super educational.
I say we learn and grow every day on Matt and Kate. I say this is mostly an educational show.
There we go.
But I also say this is mostly a family show. This is mostly a show about McDonald's. This is mostly a show about whatever we're talking about at the moment, I suppose.
At the moment.
Kate, we didn't talk about Valentine's Day yesterday.
We didn't. Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah. I was home alone the whole day and chilled, took it easy.
Were you in the retro room?
The retro room. First off, I feel like that's almost a pejorative. Are you mocking me when you say retro room?
I am not. No, I want to know more about it. But I really do picture it with like the old school 80s brown couch. But it's not.
Yeah, sorry. No, it's got the early 2000s widescreen tube television that takes a few people to move and weighs 163 pounds. But yeah, since it's widescreen, that little unit that I bought for it, that puts the old school games up there. See, now I'm trying to avoid using the word retro. It stretches it all out. So Mario is fatter than he should be.
Okay.
And so I've been wrestling with the settings to try to get it back down to, the right portrait mode,
right.
Tighter, more
Is that
of a
why
square.
you bought the remote too? To help
yes.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the TV, it seems like it's not taking any input from any remote. So I tried that. I got the new remote on Friday. I tried it. Nothing happened. And then I verified that the remote was still shooting out infrared. Do you know how to do that?
No. Put it up to your eyeball?
That won't work. But if you aim it at like a webcam or something like that.
Aim it at a webcam. Oh.
Yeah. It'll show light coming out of it. Human eye can't see it.
Yeah.
But a camera can. However, depending on... I didn't try on my iPhone, but some phones, they're like, well, we don't want to take photos of infrared. And so they might cancel it out. But look, I just used the webcam that was on my computer and verified that, yeah, there's infrared coming out of there, but the TV did nothing. Because I needed to tell the TV, hey, force this video to be more square size than rectangle size.
Come on, TV.
And no dice. No dice, Kate. So.
Oh, so now you have a remote.
Yes.
Now
I've got a used remote that does nothing.
Does it do other things?
I could program it.
I mean, could you turn it on? Can you turn up the volume?
No, it does nothing. It doesn't receive. I think I don't know enough about TV repair, but it seems as if, especially since I programmed other more universal remotes, it didn't respond to any of them for power off or volume or anything like that. But there's got to be something messed up with the receiver on the actual TV, and I'm not taking this TV apart to try to fix that.
No. Nope. I would not do that either.
So basically, I disconnected the thing from that TV and then went and connected it to my 65-inch OLED TV instead. And I tell you what, it looks pretty good up there. Those games look pretty good up there.
But you weren't in there for Valentine's Day.
I was not in the retro room for Valentine's Day, except early on when I was like, okay, let me give this another try. Because I fought with it a lot on Saturday and then moved it into my main room. And then on Sunday, I was like, let me give this another crack. And I went and tried that. And then I also dove into Discord, which is a chat service.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gamers use it, but there's a bunch of different channels. And one of them is specifically about that device I own. And then there's a sub-channel about hooking it up to CRT TVs, old school TVs and old computer monitors too, which now I've potentially got my eye out for maybe an old computer monitor, one of those ones that's 3 feet deep.
Oh, gosh.
So
that sounds like really spicy chat right there.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what,
you said you went to a chat room. I'm like, yeah, tell me more.
Yeah, I was going to say
Valentine's Day chat.
Yeah. So anyway, those were the romantic things I did on Valentine's Day. So
well, we had basketball tournaments and what else do we have? Monty made breakfast. Oh, Monty made breakfast and he made bacon roses for breakfast.
Bacon roses? Before? No, I have not.
Yeah. Well, we bake our bacon. It's too cold for him to grill it outside. So we have been baking our bacon. And he rolled up the bacon to look like roses. And then he baked them. So good. And then last night we had steak and scallops for dinner. Yeah. It was a good day for eating in our house. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have moved to the baking method of bacon.
Yes.
Partly because they don't want grease all over their kitchen.
Well, I don't know. I think baking it is so easy. You just throw it in there and walk away and come back and check it and
done.
There it is.
Consume.
Yeah. He used to cook it in the garage in the electric skillet so the house wouldn't stink like bacon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when we got to the apartment and he got a flat top griddle, he would cook it out on the balcony, and it's so good and it's so fast, but it is so cold.
Yes.
But he did grill his steaks oh my gosh, when the Traeger was turning on, it was making this noise. I'm like, oh, so we're not eating steaks tonight. It's too cold, but it all came together. It was delicious.
Wait, so the Traeger recovered and was able to make the steak? Is that what you're saying?
It did. It took a little while, but it was just it hadn't been used in a while because it's been so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there an electric component to that?
The Traeger?
Yeah.
Yeah. You plug it in.
You plug it in and it uses pellets or something? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
These fancy grills that have come out over the last 5 to 10 years. Tell you what.
And ours is not, it's a Traeger, but it's not the fancy Traeger. And we got it for our wedding. So it's 13 years old. Yeah.
Look at that. Cutting edge.
Yeah.
At that time.
Back in the day. Now they've got like Bluetooth speakers and Wi-Fi hookups and yeah.
I know a lot will, you can check the temperature of your food from inside the house.
Right. For some reason that made me giggle. The coal's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I want to talk more about bacon, cooking more.
Let's talk about bacon, Matt. Bacon.
Who is the one that's offended by the bacon smell in the house?
I think we all don't like it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would buy air fresheners that smell like bacon if those were available.
Some people would, yeah. Kind of like when you make Mexican food and your whole house like stinks like Mexican food. Or I feel like when we bring in Chinese takeout, it feels like it smells Chinesey for a long time.
It can linger. Those type of things can linger.
It's the MSG.
Yeah, you know me. Okay, so I acclimate to smells in my house. You know, like if I've cooked up a bunch of black beans, for example, Kate,
right,
and then had my typical roasted vegetables with all the garlic and whatever else I throw on that. First off, it smells fantastic in the moment, and then I acclimate to it, and then I can go to work the next morning. And then when I come home, I'm like, oh, wow, that's right. I cooked all kinds of stuff in here last night.
Right.
You think bacon has a more persistence?
I think bacon just lingers because mostly we do bacon on the weekends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we could live in like a bacon fog for hours. And Monty's the one who, I think it was Monty's idea who started doing garage bacon. So, I mean, we had a smaller kitchen and not a lot of room. So he took the electric skillet out to his workbench and just started frying bacon in the garage. But I don't know. I would think that at the new house, when we've got the deck where he can go out, you know, and fry the bacon as long as it's not Arctic temperatures. But I think you're still going to get the bacon smell when you bake it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not as like cloud, I guess.
Well, the oven absorbs a lot of that, I think, right? A lot of like the vaporized bacon fat.
Bacon fat.
One thing about cooking bacon, once you take the bacon out of the oven, you're going to achieve a similar effect. But if it's Valentine's Day and there you are all cozy in bed, and then you can smell and then hear the bacon in the distance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice ambient effect.
Yeah, you don't need to buy a candle when you've got that going on.
Right. What about microwaving bacon?
You know, I know that some people do, and I saw something over the weekend where it was like the top 35 products on Amazon under $20 that you need in your life, and one of them was not an appliance, not a tool, a accessory to cook bacon in your microwave.
Yeah.
Because I do eggs in the microwave all the time. So
I'm curious more about eggs, but the bacon deal is it props up the bacon. It's like it
kind of looks like a dustpan.
Oh,
like a tilted dustpan.
Okay,
that's how I kind of thought of it. Like it's the plastic on the side kind of slopes down. I don't know how to describe it, but I didn't stay on it very long. I just kept like, nah, I'm not going to do bacon in the microwave. So I kept on going, kept on scrolling.
Yeah, minimalist mom would be like, you've got the things that you need to make that bacon already.
Make it in the oven, make it on the grill.
But you can make it in the microwave you just use like a plate and some paper towels, right?
Right? I think I think for the people that I've seen microwave it, yeah.
It's always interesting, these products that they fool us into thinking that we need.
Well, I do have, so I've done eggs in the microwave in coffee cups.
Yes, yeah, that's a good move, yeah.
But one of my girlfriends gave me, because I told her I do eggs in the microwave, so she gave me this one single serve egg cooker that's a plastic contraption where you just put the egg in, close the lid, and you put it in for 30 seconds. And it's good, but it's not as good as the coffee cup.
You crack the egg into it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure it wasn't a way of hard boiling or something like that.
No. And I know people hard boil in the microwave too. Or, yeah. What do they call it? The poached eggs?
Well, poached egg would be if you cracked it and put it in some water or something.
Okay. Yeah. So
seems like it'd be difficult to hard boil an egg in the microwave unless you put it in.
Yeah.
Put the whole egg in some water.
And I feel, there's some sort of shortcut. But we've been doing eggs Monty's done eggs in the Instant Pot a couple of times. That's super fast. Like to hard boil them. Sorry, not like a massive amount of scrambled eggs in like 2 seconds, but yeah, mostly I do. If it's the weekend, I might do eggs in the skillet. Monty never does eggs in the microwave. He does not like it. He likes it better on the skillet or on the stove. But getting the girls up and at them, like, here's your eggs. I never had eggs before school growing up. Like, I feel like my kids they don't even know how good they've got it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here's your cereal. Get out the door.
Yeah, scrambled eggs in the microwave I've done many times back before I got kind of onto the intermittent fast on work days deal when I used to eat at work. I would pre-make one of these like travel, things that looks like a big coffee mug, and then it has a lid that you can put on top and a little like release valve, a little steam release valve.
Yeah.
I think many times people use those to like microwave vegetables or something like that. Worked pretty good for making eggs. So, I'd crack a few eggs in there and then add spinach and cheese and whatever else into it at that point in time. And then just bring that whole thing in with me to work. And then halfway through the day, throw that thing in the microwave and boom.
There you go.
Pretty good. It is an art, though. It takes a little bit to
figure it out.
Figure it out, right. Because the eggs continue to cook like you think they're not done, right?
Right.
They're still a little bit watery when you take them out, and that's kind of how you want it to be because they cook for so much longer.
Right. Now, see, Elliot is very specific about her eggs. She does not want them too done. She does not want them too fluffy. She almost likes them. So I put the egg in the microwave, and then when I am about 15 seconds away from it being done, I take it out and I put a slice of cheese in. And if I've got sausage, I'll put that in there too. And then I put it back in for about 15, 20 seconds. Then I mix it up so it's super cheesy and sausagey, and then it's perfect, but it's not too fluffy. It's still like not liquidy, but it's cooked, but it's not fluffy. Does that make sense? She doesn't like it if it's too fluffy.
Okay.
That means it's too done.
Oh, okay.
So you're right. There's a science to figuring out like how many seconds in the microwave.
Yeah, that cheese at the end tip is pretty good. And it makes a lot of sense because the cheese will drop the temperature of those eggs and help slow them down, I think.
Oh, that's very scientific.
It kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, it does. But I just think of now we got to have, because if you put the cheese in too early, then you don't really taste the cheese. It gets too much into the liquidy egg.
Okay. Yeah. This is good stuff.
I know, right? Feel free to try it tomorrow.
When you're making eggs in the microwave, you're making multiple servings, like for multiple people all at once?
Yeah, I'll put 3 eggs in a coffee cup.
All in a coffee cup. Okay. And this is for the 2 kids?
For 2 kids, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, 3 eggs in there, 46 seconds. Check it.
Or you wreck it.
Check it. Sprinkles! Then you stir it up a little bit and see if your sausage is done yet, and cut up your sausage, and yeah.
Well, you use brown and serve sausage or something?
Yeah, frozen sausage. So sometimes I'll take turns with the microwave, like cooking the sausage and cooking the eggs.
Oh man, this is sounding more and more involved.
I mean, I never had breakfasts like this when I was a kid on a weekday. This is unheard of. Yeah,
I'm such a... I think I go through seasons when it comes to eggs, like how I want them prepared.
Yeah.
But the longest season is always over easy.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's possible in the microwave.
I don't think so. In this little egg cooker that I got as a gift, it says that you're supposed to be able to cook it that way. You're supposed to have options to cook eggs differently, but I think it just cooks the yolk, so I don't do it.
There's a website, justmicrowaveit.com.
Oh.
Sounds handy.
How come I've not known about this?
So this is boiled eggs. Personally, I like my eggs sliced open, medium boiled with a sprinkle of salt.
Oh.
My college-age daughter loves tuna salad and egg salad sandwiches. See, you were talking about this before. When you're trying to get to a recipe and you end up hearing someone's story.
Yep. I don't need to know about Grandma baking cookies with you when you broke your arm in the summer of 72 and you couldn't swim with your brother in the creek. Just give me Grandma's potato salad.
Yeah, the first half of this article is talking about her daughter's tuna salad.
Which we're coming up on Lent, so I'm going to be making lots of tuna salad here soon.
You'll want to use a microwave-safe bowl and place the eggs in the bottom. Then fill with hot water, if you can find hot water. It's a good point right now. About ½ inch over the eggs. Next, add a ½ teaspoon of salt per egg. So if you have 6 eggs, that would be 3 teaspoons of salt. Do not forget this step, all caps. This helps prevent egg explosions. Ooh.
Yeah, what is it about the salt? The salt on the shell? The salt in the water?
The salt in the water. But it would, basically attach itself.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Just curious.
I haven't studied that science yet. I'll end up looking that up someday. How do you want your eggs? For soft-boiled eggs with runny yolks, remove them from the hot water immediately as soon as they come out of the microwave and plunge into ice water. For my favorite, medium-boiled eggs, when the eggs are done in the microwave, I let them sit for 1 minute in the water, then I immediately put them in a bowl with ice water. 3, if you want hard-boiled eggs with firm yolks, allow the eggs to sit in the hot water for 2 to 3 minutes. So, sure enough, you can make hard-boiled eggs in the microwave. I figured so.
Interesting.
Now, over easy eggs in microwave. I'm really feeling like this isn't a thing. How to make an over easy egg in the microwave. And then this points to a different microwave-focused website, microwavemealprep.com.
Oh, sounds up my alley right there.
Of course, this is a crowded lane, I guess. To make an over-easy egg in the microwave, preheat a microwave-safe plate in the microwave for 15 seconds. Melt a teaspoon butter on the hot surface, and then crack an egg on the plate. Nuke for 45 seconds or until the whites of the eggs are set and the top of the yolk is slightly cooked. You will not flip the sunny side on the surface of the pan, so the egg will be blah, 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 blah. Doesn't say how to... Oh my gosh. This article. Another one of these articles that goes forever.
I mean, it's eggs.
Either way, if you want to make an egg, the microwave's right there. For all the different ways, apparently.
Right there. I wish I'd known about eggs in the microwave, though, earlier than in the last 3 years.
Oh, really? It's that new to you?
Yeah. Yep.
You never heard about that before?
Nope.
See, I'm pleased that we've gone long on this topic, because this is next level stuff. If you're not familiar with...
I hated making eggs because it always got on the pan. It was so hard to scrub out of the pan. So I avoided making eggs for forever. And I think I saw it on Pinterest, how to scramble eggs in the microwave. I was like, ooh, tell me more. And then my kids got eggs every day.
Do you add butter in there or?
In the microwave? No.
You don't?
On the stovetop, yes.
Okay. Does the coffee mug ever become difficult to clean?
You run a lot of hot water on it right afterwards.
Okay.
And then you throw it in the dishwasher, and all is well.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's one thing you don't want to, if it gets too firm on there, and you've got to try to let it soak.
Yeah, there was one time, I say one time, but there's probably like baker's dozen, where Monty's like going to get a cup of coffee, and he's like, oh, look, there's still egg in this cup. Oh, it's a little treat for you.
Yeah, the dishwasher didn't successfully remove all the egg.
That and the children put away the dishes from the dishwasher, and so they don't look in there. And they just like, oh, it's clean. Throw it in the cupboard.
Oh, yeah. What I was going to say is you were like, oh, man, this is caked on. I'm going to let this soak, and then you forget about it, and you come back later. That can get pretty stinky.
Yeah, it can.
Surprisingly so.
Yep.
But, oh, good old eggs in the microwave. Thanks, Kate.
Exciting.
Any other microwave breakfast tips while we're on the topic? Pancakes, can do pancakes in there.
Yeah. No, we buy frozen pancakes. I do pancakes in the microwave all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do the prefabbed ones, but do you think you can do it with...
I don't think so. I don't do pancakes enough, so... In fact, I've never made pancakes. Bonnie's the pancake maker in our house, so...
Yeah, that's something where
I would think not, though.
I don't think a pancake mix a box mix is really necessarily going to outperform your grocer's freezer.
Well, not in the mornings before school where it's got to go, 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 go. I grab 2 pancakes.
Okay.
Nuke them. Throw a couple of chocolate chips. Call it good. Eat. Get out of here.
Throw a couple of chocolate chips.
Yeah, my girls they're not big syrup eaters on pancakes. They like some chocolate chips, and Elliot will sometimes take her link sausage and put it on her pancake with the chocolate chips and roll it up and eat it like that.
Nice.
Yeah. But you got to have 2 different kinds of chocolate chips because they're 2 very different girls. Elliot gets chocolate. Finley gets white chocolate.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know how we got there. I was
curious.
But we're there. And you pick your battles, and that's one I did not pick. I was like, it's whatever. I'll buy 2 packs of chocolate chips in the house.
Chocolate chips don't take up too much space.
Nope, they're in the freezer. They're in their own little container. They're good.
Yeah, I don't have pancakes often, or French toast or waffles,
right?
Anything in that general
carby deliciousness category. Okay.
But when I do, I've got maple syrup, the legit maple syrup, not the corn syrup, or what is it?
I don't know. Delicious. You get like the jug. Is that what kind of bottle your syrup comes in? Like where it looks like a little jug with a small handle where you stick your finger through it?
Well, jug to me implies something large. I'm talking about the thing that's more like pint-sized. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, but it's got the small hole.
Yeah, it's got the cute little handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind.
Cute little handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glass. That's how you know you're getting the good stuff, is when it costs a lot of money and it's miniature. So if you buy the equivalent Mrs. Buttersworth, it's like 3 times the size and half the price, maybe less.
Maybe. We do Log Cabin. That's probably corn syrup.
Speaking of which, Aunt Jemima, which has St. Joe connection, now called the Pearl Milling Company. Did you know that?
No. I had heard that there was a new name in the works.
After 131 years, the Pearl Milling Company. And they kept the font, so it sure looks... you're not going to be like, where'd Aunt Jemima go? You'll be like, oh, look. There it is.
There you go.
Uncle Pearl Mining Company, or Pearl Milling Company.
Nice.
Owned by PepsiCo. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
What's the St. Joe tie?
The new name comes from the milling company in St. Joseph, Missouri. Pioneered the self-rising pancake mix that became known as Aunt Jemima. Not quite the cherry mash love for the pancake brand, but yeah.
Okay.
Another food item with the old St. Joe connection.
Thanks, St. Joe.
Oh, yep. Jesse James was killed in St. Joe by a thing of Aunt Jemima syrup. I forget how the story was there. Smothered with cherry mash. I'll have to look into that one and get back with you.
Okay. I don't remember that part in the movie, but okay.
Oh, which movie?
The one with Brad Pitt.
Oh, never saw it.
It wasn't bad. He's Jesse James, and one of his men who shoots him is Casey Affleck.
Didn't know that was an option. Okay.
Didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, I didn't know that was an option to learn about this particular historical event. Yeah.
The assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. You didn't see that one? 2007?
It's a very long movie title.
Very. But then at the beginning of the movie who's going to shoot Jesse James, so you're just waiting for Casey Affleck to shoot him.
Yeah, kind of a spoiler right there in the...
Exactly.
The title of... I mean, at least as to...
It's not just me spoiling it. You know it.
Right.
You know it. But Brad Pitt definitely does not look like at the end when he's getting a little paranoid. Mm-hmm. He does not look well. I think that they did a good job making him look ill.
The mental load has driven him to be a little bit disheveled looking.
Yeah. I think they did a good job.
It just reminded me of Tombstone. I really like that movie.
Yeah.
You seen Tombstone?
A long time ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, what is it? I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me, Kate.
And hell's coming with me.
That's a great line. By the old
Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp, thank you. As portrayed by
Kurt Russell.
Thank you. Man, my brain
You're
this
welcome.
morning is not firing.
But Jesse James isn't in Tombstone.
I know.
Okay. That's where I was trying to make the connection. I was like, wait a second. Just two old westerns?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's right. And that one I'd actually seen, as opposed to who done it? The death of Jesse James.
The assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
There you go.
Spoiler alert. Did you see the video that I sent you? Tom Brady throwing the trophy from his boat?
I saw that you sent me it. I did not click it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. I figured I went with your medium, so surely you would look at it. It's Twitter.
Didn't you send it to me over the weekend or
No.
Friday? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you sent it on Friday.
Maybe it was Friday.
Either way, I was checked out of work for the week, and I felt like that was work to watch that. So I didn't, and then I forgot about it.
Thursday at 10:30 in the morning.
You sent it to me okay.
Yeah. But you were checked out. I get it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
I was checked out for the weekend starting Thursday at 10:30 a.m.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
10:29.
That sounds about right. Well, we were coming up on Valentine's week, and I wanted to take off a minute earlier than normal.
Oh, my gosh. Too much work. Too much work.
I saw that they made fun of him on SNL over the weekend, but that was another thing that I did not click or watch.
So they made fun of him?
Yeah, it looked like they were portraying him on Weekend Update, drunk Tom Brady.
Okay. I did see another video of him where he's being, assisted in walking, and he's walking by a bunch of, paparazzi, and he's not saying anything, but he is obviously being, carried.
Yes, right. He's got that ridiculous smile on his face.
Yeah.
Right, that is the video that I had seen, yeah.
Okay.
And the video you had sent me was the one where he's tossing the Super Bowl trophy.
Lombardi trophy, yeah. From his boat to Gronk's boat.
I mean, worst case scenario, what? It falls into the water and someone goes...
See, my first thought was, what if it falls in the water? Okay, somebody's right there, they could grab it. But that sucker is heavy. What if they didn't catch it? What if Gronk took it in the mouth? Hey, I lost 4 teeth. That was my... But it was Gronk's boat, but Gronk didn't catch it. It was another player who caught it, who was sitting on the side of the boat who caught it.
Okay.
Yeah. But he certainly put a lot of steam on it, so if somebody didn't catch it, it definitely could have done some damage.
You throw it with one hand or two?
It was kind of like a alley-oop throw, like a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Underhanded, though?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a granny, but it was... built up momentum.
Yeah, it's like a shovel pass.
Yeah. There's his daughter on the boat going, Daddy, don't do it.
Oh, really?
Well, she puts her hand up. I'm assuming she's saying, Dad, don't do it. But she's small. Maybe she's like, put some stank on it, Dad.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's kid?
Yeah. Are we questioning that he has kids?
Well, I know he has at least one. I know he has the son because he's been made fun of before for... open mouth kissing him?
I haven't heard that. I know he's been made fun of because he left Bridget Moynihan when she was pregnant with him for Giselle. He's got 3.
Yeah, there's plenty of video out there for you to watch if you want to see Tom Brady.
He's got 2 boys and a daughter.
Okay. Yeah, I was just aware of the son that he makes out with.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ew. Family show.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
That's why. You shouldn't do that. Isn't that the lesson for the family?
Yeah. Make it clear.
No tongue kissing until you're in college and not with another family member.
Oh
college.
Elliot asked if she could shave her head, and I said, after you get a college degree, sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's the newest thing. She's like, why won't you let me shave my head? I'm like, when you have a college degree, you can shave your head.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, only 1 degree? I said, only 1 degree.
What's got her wanting to do that?
I have no idea. I don't know.
And you're not going to allow it? Huh.
No. She's got a really cute short, like, bob.
Yeah.
And the kind of a big thing in the last couple of years is to, like, I don't know how you say it, like you shave under the bob. So, like, the side of your head is shaved, but the top part of your hair comes over. So you only see the shaved sides if your, like, hair's tucked behind your ears.
Right, or pulled back into a ponytail.
Right.
Or both sides, though? Both sides of the head? Or just one?
She has asked for that. And I was like, absolutely not.
But a lot of people just do the one side of their head buzz cut, right?
I don't know, because I have seen a lot, because I have shorter hair now and I've been watching a lot of more hair videos. A lot of women have both sides, so then it's not so poofy, so that the top part lays really nice. Is an undercut? Is that what that's called?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It seems
it's
like
really
I should know
popular
that.
with short hair to have both sides.
Seems like I should know that, though. You're right.
But,
damn it.
I mean, for someone who cuts his own hair, how do you not know these things?
I need to start cutting other people's hair, and then they make requests.
Yeah.
And then I have to do research on how to do it.
And then you're just like, you get what you get.
But I don't know if I could handle cutting other people's hair.
I couldn't.
Just because of the dander and stuff.
Oh, see, yours is the dander. Mine is the, I don't want to cut your hair because if it comes out bad, it's my fault.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think that's
too much pressure.
Yeah, that too. That'd be preventative as well. It's like, yeah, I'm going to mess this up. You're going to hold it against me forever.
Forever.
I mean, the big key is, have you ever considered, in this case, have you ever considered having a buzz cut? And then I would feel like, so we have a backup plan in case this goes south. If you decide to cut your own hair, remember, you can always go shorter.
You can always go shorter.
Very difficult to put hair back on.
Right. I mean,
at least I haven't tried, but
we could try it. It's probably not a permanent option. It'll work for a couple hours till the glue wears off.
Right.
Did you hear about that woman who gorilla glued her hair?
Did I see? Is this a recent thing?
It was last week, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I saw something about it. It went by my eyes, I guess. What was the story there?
She used gorilla glue on her hair. And then she had to go to the emergency room, and they're like, no, you've got gorilla glue on your hair. And she started a GoFundMe page so that...
Wait, she went to the emergency room because her hair was glued, and they're like, this isn't what this place is for.
Correct.
Like, go figure it out with a beautician or a barber or something.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
All right, so she started a GoFundMe?
Yes, to get help for what she called this unfortunate ordeal. And then as of Sunday, she raised first, her GoFundMe was just $1,500. That's all she wanted. But she raised $24,000. And this surgeon out of LA said he was going to help save her hair for free. So she said she's going to donate the bulk of the money to this Surgeons Restore Foundation, a nonprofit that helps people in developing nations get reconstructive surgery. Well, that's kind of nice.
Okay, that makes me...
So she's only going to keep $1,000, the money raised to cover her travel from Louisiana to California and for the emergency room visit.
They can't just... Is it like on her scalp? Is it her scalp glued? Okay.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's bad. Gorilla Glue is in the title. Like, how would that be a good idea to put that on your hair?
So was she bald and then obtained someone else's hair? What was the reasoning here?
No, it was her hair. It was like, I want to say it was like, instead of like a hairspray, let me use Gorilla Glue to keep everything in place.
Okay. A permanent.
Exactly. Yeah, a permanent. Those can do some damage too, but not as bad as Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, so what, if you are someone that gets permanents a lot, that's not good for your hair? Is that right?
Mm-mm.
Isn't like all hair treatment bad for your hair? Don't touch your hair. don't do anything to your hair?
I think...
Or is that overblown?
I used to have beautiful, uncolored, treated hair. And it was so pretty. Just the color it was. And then I went gray and I colored that bad boy. I'm made up for all the lost times where girls in their 20s, I'm going to go get highlights or whatever. I never did that. But made up for it with how often I have to color my hair now. So.
Have you ever thought about just...
I have.
Going
letting
natural?
It go?
Yeah.
Yep. I have. And I've gone, especially last year when everything shut down, how gray I had to let my hair go because I didn't do the box color because I didn't want... That's another thing. If you pay so much for, professionally colored hair, you don't want to just get a box and ruin it.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, so... it was almost like a Britney Spears moment, Matt, where I was like, I'm going to shave it.
All right.
And then I'm going to let it grow out. But it's already 6 weeks into current times. And if I was going to shave it, I should have done it at the beginning because I didn't see all these people. So my hair grows fast. Next time I would see people, it'd be short, but it wouldn't be like Britney Spears' shaved head.
So could one transition to gray by just using temporary, there's hair color that lasts just a day or a few days or something like that?
I have a spray that if I'm, a couple of days away from my hair appointment, I can spray my roots. But, don't get caught in the rain in it because it's going to start dripping down your forehead.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you could use something like that to help if you decided to just go ahead and embrace the gray. Use something like that so that... Because it's the awkward transition, right? Half your hair is gray and the other half is...
Right. And I'm not gray everywhere. I am gray on the left side. It's almost like Cruella de Vil.
Oh, okay.
Right down my widow's peak. Half of it is dark and half of it is gray. And it's only in the front and on my part.
How fitting.
Right? Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
What with your penchant for wanting to make coats out of...
Puppies.
Adorable animals, yeah.
Anita, darling.
Yeah. Is that a reference to the Glenn Close version?
That is not Glenn Close. That is the original Cruella de Vil.
Oh, okay.
The animated.
But Glenn Close was Cruella de Vil, right?
I believe so.
Okay, that's briefly.
I've never seen that version. I think Jeff Daniels is in it too.
Yeah, clearly I've never seen that one either.
No.
Or the sequel.
102 Dalmatians.
I believe that's what it's called, yeah. Right?
I think so. I think so.
Pop culture history, like you've come to know and expect, from Matt and Kate.
Yep.
Available in your podcast player and on Facebook. Any other plugs, Kate?
No, I'm feeling kind of guilty for talking about how much I dye my hair, though, in these current times. I don't go to restaurants, but I get my hair done.
Well, you didn't mention how often you were getting it done, so.
Okay. I'm not going to then.
Okay.
Because that will make me feel guilty.